The hottest comic books in the world, and damn it, we're back from San Diego. How you feeling?
I feel so freaking refreshed.
Dude, day 2, no con crud. We all rejoice. I did a few prayers to Thor. I saw PSA books. I saw so many comic books. Oh my gosh, it was a great con. Was it good for you?
It was a fantastic con. People are buying some seriously big books and shopping tough. I haven't seen that much energy in a convention floor in at least 3 years.
Let's dive into it with number 10, Invincible number 7. Now, this is the first appearance of the Guardians of the Globe. Out of freaking nowhere this week, hit the subscribe button. We have their first appearance breaking records, like multiple records. 9.0 is up 853%. The 9.6 up 11%. A 9.8 sold for $450 back in 2023. Last week, $500 for an increase of 11%. A lot of Invincible updates. We're going to be getting between 8 and 9 season of the animation. Yes, Tyler Kirkham is playing the video game that hasn't come out yet, but he said that there's a 99% chance of any of your favorite characters appearing as a playable character in game. There were like card booster sets that were sold. Ryan Otley had multiple variants. Many stores had Battle Beast variants. Battle Beast, Invincible, just overall Kirkman was everywhere.
It was the hottest title to sell at this convention. Sold an entire short box to one person of Invincibles at the beginning of the show, and then asked about more Invincibles the rest of the weekend by many, many different people.
I'm very confident and, dare I say, bullish on Invincible. Not as confident about number 9 on the list.
This comic was asked about a little bit, not as much as Invincible, but people did come up to the booth, and probably because of the attention that HeMan is getting, because DC Comics presents number 47, first appearance of HeMan, is in at number 9. And this book has the first appearance of HeMan, Skeletor, and Man-at-Arms, and it also had an amazing Castle Grayskull display at San Diego Comic-Con.
That was pretty cool to see, huh?
It was, and the buzz, like we said, is just beginning for HeMan, as we're going to see him in some film some point soon. Not excited about the concept, because it's kind of one of these Lost in New York type scenarios, which is just...
It's weird going out of the fantasy world with He-Man. Like, that's what it's all about.
It's cheap. We've seen this how many freaking times?
You think they're trying to save money, Jeff?
I think they're foolish to travel down this road. I mean, we saw it already once before with He-Man. We even seen it with Smurfs. For the love of God, stop giving us this rendition and give us what we truly, truly want. Now, we saw a 9.8 sale for $1,460 versus the average of $1,263. That's up 16%. This book is on the move. This book has always been something that people have loved. And I do continue to see them some growth here. But God, it's kind of scary. It's getting to that territory of dollar amount that I don't know how comfortable I feel.
Let us know what you think in the comment section below, because I think we got the biggest spec drop of any San Diego Comic-Con to date. Like, by sheer numbers, jaw hit the floor. I don't even know what's going on. I don't think anybody else knows what's going on, but we got to get to it. Number 8 on the list, courtesy of James Gunn. Hawkman number 4, first appearance of Zatana. All right, now this is a major DC blue chip key, okay? Of course, it's from 1964. We're looking at an 8.0 for $1,550. That's up 12%. There's multiple sales. James Gunn posted this mural that was on display at San Diego Comic-Con. Featured like 26 to 30 different characters. I can't remember the total amount. What I do know is that as much as 90% of the characters, I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with. I mean, yeah, we have some, like the Sandman. Yeah, we have Lady Symmetry, Madame Xanadu. We got Bullet Man and Bullet Girl. But there's so many characters on here that are just from like random stories from comic books dating back to like the freaking 30s.
Yeah, there were some serious deep cuts in here. I mean, like some people, like you said, will recognize generally maybe 5, 10 if you're gifted in comic books, but all of them, man, you'd have to be some type of superior comic expert to truly remember every single one of these characters.
Now, who knows what's going on right now? Like, on one hand, this could just be for fun. James Gunn picking random characters from the freaking DC wiki page. Or he's going to pull a Peacemaker on us and say, yeah, we're just going to give you someone you didn't know you needed. I mean, John Cena Peacemaker, the OG Peacemaker, one of the best series, now getting a season 2 in the next month. Anything can happen. And there's books on here, yes, that date back clear until the 30s and 40s. Good luck getting them. But there's also a lot of books that are pretty modern. Some of them are from the Bronze Age. Many of them are pretty cheap. Many are very expensive, but a lot of them are out there in like dollar bins. Do yourself a solid. Download Key Collector Comics, code Tom101, unlocks a free two-week subscription of the app. You support the show. Look up the category Hall of Justice Mural. Pull up the category section, type that in, and you are going to see a huge list of all the first appearances that Key Collector just pinpoint out based off of the mural.
Now, James Gunn is building the hype. He's building the hype.
You know who isn't?
I do know who is in it. We're going to talk about him in just a second. But it is number 7, Giant Size X-Men #1. Another book that's perpetually a key book. One that got asked about plenty at San Diego Comic-Con. The first appearance of the new X-Men. And we know mutants are coming. We just got the birth of possibly our first true Omega level mutant.
True.
Spoiler, I'm not even going to tell you where. So if you know, you know.
Wait till number 1 on the list. No spoilers.
But we saw an 8.0 sell for $3,000 versus the average of $2,900. That's up 3%. Now, we touched base about somebody who really isn't saying much. And I'm going to tell you this guy's name. And I have to scroll for it because I don't even know who this guy is. Jack Schreier is set to direct the X-Men reboot. And in a new interview, teased the film in the works. Tease is used loosely here because he talks about basically saying that mutants are coming. This is what he said. Without going into too much, really almost any detail, he told the playlist, "What I can say is, it's just inherently interesting and complex material."
He didn't say anything, dude.
This guy needs some serious media training. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he hasn't even read the script yet because all he said was, this will be tough to show on screen, mutants. And I think there's more. Let me see what he said. Schreier noted, the core idea of what X-Men is involves complexity, adding, it's an incredible opportunity with super interesting characters and much internal conflict. I mean, what am I watching here? Like Love Island? That's the same freaking description as a Love Island or something like some reality show. Anyways, with all that said, mutants are coming. I'm worried now. I'll be honest with you. I was excited, but I actually just got less excited because I got nothing and I got less than nothing. I got a lot of the same, and I don't want the same. I want something new and creative and exciting.
You want hype is what you're saying.
I want hype, not by Jack Schreier, because this is Jack Schreier hype. Give me somebody else.
Number 6 on the list, Batman 189. 189. This is the first Silver Age appearance of the Scarecrow. Love seeing this book on here. There's a handful of books on here that are kind of anytime books for me. I don't care what's going on. I want them. This is a 9.2 that sold. 25 hundo, up 2%. Strong number. That's like basically what it's been going for 12 months. There is no confirmation on Scarecrow at all. The last time Scarecrow was talked about was last year. Rumors of something with Scarecrow being incorporated into one of two things. Either the Clayface narrative / James Gunn universe or the Matt Reeves Batman universe, which has nothing to do with James Gunn. Well, there's no updates on either of those things. However, great specs. Silver Age DC keys, I think, is where it's going to be at if you're not buying Spiderman and Punisher right now, apparently. Well, there is some news about Clayface. Live action movie, loosely based off of the, BTOS classic episode. We did see Clayface in
Creature Commando,
which was excellent, and that's all canon confirmed. What we do know about Clayface is that it's said to be an R-rated body horror thriller, which sounds excellent to me. That's more in line with what I enjoy to see the most, which is horror movies that make me feel terrible. Well, keep an eye out for Detective Comics 298, because that's like the Silver Age appearance. A lot of these villains only appeared once or twice in comic books before they, kind of a re-debut in the Silver Age. That's why Scarecrow's on the list, by the way. This is a Silver Age appearance. His first appearance is in World's Finest #3. Good luck finding that excellent baseball cover.
You hit it out of the park with that breakdown, Tom. Such a stupid joke. Omega Man #3 in at number 5. First appearance of Lobo. Listen, this book...
You feel more confident about Lobo after seeing Supergirl and Superman, or do you feel more concerned?
I feel way more confident.
Right?
I really,
she was so
really
dope
do.
in that movie, dude.
And part of me thinks that the whole reason that Supes was watching Crypto is because she was off maybe dealing with Lobo. I think Lobo already happened. That's just my guess because I don't know. That's just my guess.
But Crypto's supposed to be in the movie. It's supposed to be a Supergirl Crypto movie, so who knows?
Yeah. Maybe in the beginning, and then she had to drop him off to really go deal with Lobo because this dog doesn't listen very well. And hopefully,
holy census count.
Yeah. So hopefully you're listening to this because in the last 3 weeks, We had 61 new 9.8s hit the census.
3 a day.
That's wild.
That's so many books.
And that's only CGC.
Oh, such a good point.
Because PSA is now grading. So
Get ready for some 10-0s.
get ready for some 10-0s is right.
$335 for a 9.8. It's up 8%. 5 copies outsold the recent 12-month average. Like, I'm kind of surprised it's holding strong despite that increase in census count. You think this is optimism?
If you buy this book and you're buying it now, you have to buy it to love it, because long term, I don't think this is a book that is going to hold value, especially with so many hitting that 9.8 tier. Now, could this book continue to go up? Yes, but like I say, long term, 5 years from now,
You're banking on Jason Momoa, like really killing it, and people going, yeah, and then maybe him getting his own movie, you know? And if that's the case, I can see this getting back up to 500 plus, but only if it's stellar.
yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It could be. It could be. I would just maybe try to buy this more towards the end of the year, around the holiday season, because things do tend to dip around that time.
Join the mystery mail call. We're back from San Diego. I have under 200 boxes left. There's no Patreon. There is no exclusive content. We give it all to you for free. The best way to support what we do is to join the mystery mail call via comictom.com. We pack a box with love and ship it to you every single month. 4 to 5 comics, one guarantee. Fantastic Four #1, John Boy Myers trade dress, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, that if you join the subscription for the box monthly, it pays for the box itself. The book's already hitting $40+ Join the community. And Jeff, you bought #4 on the list at San Diego.
You know, there's one thing I can't do is leave my freaking booth at San Diego. Okay, because whenever I do, I end up buying something at the show. So I bought multiple times and multiple books, and this happened to cross my path for a pretty fair price. And I bought it as the grade is, but the potential there is high. I might be getting a 9.0 out of this book, but we're talking about Batman #251, the absolute classic Batman cover. Now, there are 2 books in Batman that I get asked about the most and could never have enough at a convention. It's Bat 251 and Batman 227. Both unbelievable Neil Adams covers and extremely coveted.
Batman 251 is on the list. We have the iconic cover, as mentioned by the late Neil Adams, but also this is when Joker is reinvented as the psychotic, murderous killer, you know, kind of goes up a level in the Batman's rogues gallery as it pertains to his villains. 9.2 went for $2,500 for an increase of 2%. We got no news on Joker. We know Joker's got to be coming to one of the 2 universes that he could be living in. You know, we got the Matt Reeves universe, which wasn't there like a behind the scenes or like deleted scene, or was he in the movie? I need to rewatch that movie, but there was a Joker in that world that clearly they were setting up. And then also, is James Gunn not going to break out Joker at some point? Like, he'll have to. Yeah, we got absolute Batman, you know, firing on all cylinders, but this book sells because people love it, as you said. And this is one of those books that not only deserves to be here at #4, I'm happy to see it here at #4 without any like mainstream news.
#3, Amazing Spider-Man 129. Yes, it's here again. And again, a book that was extremely in high demand at San Diego Comic-Con and asked about. This character is portrayed so freaking well that we're going to get him in, 3 shows now? His own special. We're going to get him in Born Again. We're going to get him in a movie with Spider-Man. And there is some buzz that potentially we may not get him to the R-rated level that we're going to get him in Spider-Man, which actually could be kind of fun to see the dynamic between the two. Maybe Spider-Man kind of like stops him multiple times from taking to that nth degree. The 9.6 sold for $6,075 versus the average of $6,022, a minor increase of 1%, but the demand is continuing to be there. This book has been on our list in the last 29 weeks 23 times. And we are getting continuous set leaks. Marvel is changing something up.
What they're doing with Spider-Man, I wish they would do more with other titles, because clearly they're like letting information go, just get out there to stir the hype.
Yeah, I mean, let's see a little bit, because them holding back and hiding doesn't feel like it's been working out for the MCU, because I feel like we just get let down. So if we kind of get built up on things we're seeing, it gives them a better idea of what's getting attention. And if they have to do a reshoot, great. And maybe the shock of seeing it for the first time is no longer there and freaking out. We just know what's coming, and we're excited about that.
There's like a surprising amount of set leaks for this. Like, you can just pull it up. We're not going to show you. We don't want to spoil anything, but it's too much. Like, it's suspiciously like too much getting out there that you have to assume that people from the studio are just like, oh, let's give them shots of Punisher and John Bernthal and show them that Spider-Man's coming with John Bernthal, like they're putting it in our face, and I think it's good.
I think you're right. It's a little too suspicious that things are getting out to the level that they're getting out.
Number 2 on the list, Fantastic Four, number 48. We got the first appearance of Silver Surfer, 7-0, hitting 2150, up 2%. Yeah, let's not get into it. Like what I will say is $118 million domestically opening weekend. Superman did $125 million. I mean, is it too early to tell? I think it is. I think they're both riding high. Superman over here flying, Shelley Ball on her board. I love the movie. We'll talk about it on the podcast because that's going to come out in a few more days. It gives you more time to watch the movie. But overall, I gave the movie an 8 out of 10. What about you?
Yeah, I think Superman met expectations, and I think Fantastic Four exceeded expectations.
Ooh, I like that.
So it's interesting to see that it's riding as high as it is. And I watched the movie. I gave it probably a 7 out of 10.
Did you see the Galactus cosplay walking around San Diego? That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and I need to apologize. I thought Galactus would be terrible in this movie. But I gotta tell you, Galactus may have been one of my favorites, if not favorite character to have seen on this screen.
All right, let us know what you think about Fantastic Four in the comment section below. We'll get into more like spoiler talk in the future, but this is like within 1 week of the release. The number 1 hottest book in the world. It's because of Fantastic Four. We got the first appearance of Annihilus, first appearance of Franklin Richards.
And the Cosmic Rod.
That's right. Can't forget about the Cosmic Rod. We have Fantastic Four, number 6, and I know hit 1190, an increase of 24%. We don't have to get into spoilers. Everyone knows that Franklin Richards is going to be in this movie because he was in the trailer, and we saw the toys, and we saw the statues, blah, blah, blah. Clearly, he is being set up for something big in the MCU, and I think it's because of a number earlier on the list. We're joking about XMen a lot, but he is an Omega-level mutant, and now they have primed him for a future, clearly, which we won't get into. And then you also have like the cosmic side. This is a dual key because you got Annihilus, which is more like Nova spec and, Guardian spec. And then you also have like what could be the future of not just a Fantastic Four narrative, but a Victor Von Doom narrative.
Which I feel like we have seen practically no Doom books this entire year, which is very interesting to me. We see Iron Man, but we don't see Doom. And I'm not saying Doom's in here, but I'm just going off what you just said, Doom. Like, I'm surprised there isn't like something. He's on so many covers.
Let us know in the comment section below. Do you suspect Victor Von Doom is going to be making our list next week? And of course, as always,
collect the old and gold and geek responsibly.
Hey, we're going to be giving away 3 copies of Fantastic Four 48, the foil Jack Kirby exclusive. And all you have to do is join the SMS group, comictom.com. It's how you keep up with all of our drops, but also how we source the giveaways. Have a great week.